It's not about that time. It's about that time. It's time for Steven's A-list. And what is the A-list about this go-round? Matt, Molly, Rose, what's the A-list about this time? You know what the A-list is about? The X Factors. The X Factors in this Super Bowl 54. Let's get right to it. At number 5, Nick Bosa. That is the X Factor. Why am I going towards Nick Bosa? You know why? Because guess what? No matter how great Patrick Mahomes is, if Nick Bosa and the crew gets to him, it's lights out, baby. That's an X Factor for you. Let's get right to it. Show me number 4 right now. Give it to me. Deebo Samuel. Why? Because the brother can play. That's why. Because he's a wide receiver with promise. That's why. Because if you are Jimmy G, you don't want to just rely on George Kittle, your tight end. You need a receiver to show up and spread that field so you can do your damage. Deebo Samuel is that dude with that potential. It's an X Factor. That's the question, y'all. X Factor. And that brother is definitely it. Let's go to number 3 on the list. Give it to me, sweetheart. Give it to me right there. McCole Hardman. Why? Because this brother, same situation as Deebo Samuel, but for Kansas City. We know what Travis Kelce is going to do. We know what Tyreek Hill is capable of doing. We know what Patrick Mahomes is capable of doing. But McCole Hardman, the speed, the ability that brother has, if he gets loose, it's lights out for San Francisco secondary. Let's go to number 2 on the list. Give it to me, ladies. Oh, yeah. Richard Sherman. Why? The future Hall of Famer. This brother has been telling us all how great he is. And oh, by the way, he ain't lying. He is great. He's the Super Bowl champion. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. But the recent beef with Darrelle Revis, talking back and forth to him talking about what he could do, you going to get tested, just like Darrelle Revis said. You're going to find yourself in single coverage. You're going to find yourself up against Tyreek Hill or McCole Hardman, one or the other, if not both. You're going to have to handle your business. And you know Patrick Mahomes is going to come after you because he ain't scared to attack. Richard Sherman has to show up. That's an X Factor. Number 1 on the list. Give it to me, please. Give it to me. Jimmy G. Jimmy G. Oh, excuse me. We talked about Patrick Mahomes. We talked about his greatness. We talked about the potency of the Kansas City Chiefs offense. We've even talked about the San Francisco 49ers defense. What we haven't talked enough about is whether or not San Francisco's offense is going to be prolific. Do y'all really think for 1 second that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be held to less than 20 points? Oh, no. Jimmy G is going to have to put up some points. Let's see if he does it. It's an X Factor. He is
glad
one of those
This
is a suspect list.
No. I think it's a pretty good list. Let me give you 2 more.
Right.
Frank Clark. Because you got to talk about the Kansas City defense. Frank Clark. And what about Andy Reid, who has been criticized late in playoff games?
I'm just thinking about the players. I'm just thinking about the players.
Tyreek Hill?
Coaches have plausible deniability. We expect the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. I keep telling you, there's 4 layers you get to before you even think about Jimmy G. Will Jimmy G show up? It is South Beach. There are distractions. We don't know. We don't know.
You would know.
We don't know.
Wait a minute.
We don't know. We don't know. I'm just saying.
Molly, that's not fair. What in Jimmy G's past has suggested that he could be distracted by something on South Beach?
What, do I need to get the restaurant? Do I need to get the restaurant? Do I need to get the restaurant? You understand? I'm not going to call him porn star Jimmy. All I'm going to say is that South Beach, Jimmy G.
Why do you keep looking at the pool? Stay focused.
Well, I am focused. But the point that I'm trying to make is, you know, Jimmy G in South Beach. Well, let's just hope that he's following curfew and he's focused.
He's not distracted. Everyone else is distracted by what he's doing. He doesn't seem very distracted.
Not at all. But would we know if he were?
Or you agree with me, it needed Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes?
Tyreek Hill most definitely. Mahomes most definitely has to be a highlight of Sunday's event.
Those are not X Factors, though. There was expectations with those guys. I'm talking X Factors, guys flying under the radar. That's what I'm talking
about. There are expectations, but to Rick's point, Mahomes and Tyreek Hill can do things you can't account for. You can defend them just right, and they can still beat you. That is an X factor.
All right, we're going to play a game now. Okay, we're going to play a game for the first time here in Miami. It's called Like It or Spike It. Here's the deal.
Okay.
First, let me get the ball.
Okay.
All right, obviously, we all know I have hands. If you like it, you're going to hold on to the ball. Okay. If you don't, you are going to spike it in the pool. Gronk style. Max?
I'm not spiking anything.
Yeah, you are. It's cool, but don't get me wet.
You know what?
You can spike it 4
The hell with it. The hell
Let's
with
be
it. The
fun.
hell
We're
with
in
it.
Miami.
Well, even with my bad rotator cuff, I'll spike it.
Thank
I
you.
don't give a damn.
Thank
Let's
you
do
for
it.
being in the spirit.
That's right.
All right. George Kittle will outperform Travis Kelce. Like it or spike it?
I'm spiking it.
Okay, go.
You really want me to spike it?
Yes, you want me to do it for you?
No, I'm not going to.
How many footballs do we have?
I'm not going to spike it in the.
How many footballs do we have? Oh, there we go.
Don't you worry about it, Stephen.
You're not
I
the
got
only
a bag
one with
of
a shoulder
tricks.
issue,
George
Stephen A.
Kittle will outplay Travis Kelce. That will require Jimmy G to come close to outplaying Patrick Mahomes. Give me that football, please. Hell no.
Niners running game, more yards than the Chiefs passing game.
Of course not. Of course not.
Spiking it? Get it, Rick. All right. What we got?
Let's go. Let's go. The answer would be no for me.
Oh, I like this one. You know I love me some J-Lo and Shakira, the two of them. It couldn't get better for me.
Let me get it.
Stephen A.
Yeah.
Hold on. I still want to talk about J-Lo for another moment. She's my idol.
Okay.
Fine. Like it or spike it, this will go down. Shakira, J-Lo, best halftime show ever in Miami.
I need to
Their
preface.
hips don't lie.
Time out. You are absolutely right. The hips do not lie. And I want to make sure that I'm very clear in saying I am a J-Lo fan. She's phenomenal, and Shakira is phenomenal. But when we talk about Super Bowl halftime shows, there is nothing on earth that would beat Bruno Mars with Beyonce. No way. No way.
Beyonce was incredible.
Beyonce and Bruno Mars. Nobody's beating that.
All right.
The best one of all time.
Better chance of having a dynasty, Max. Obviously, the Patriots are handing the torch over. Would you say the Chiefs or the Niners? Like it or spike it?
Well, I don't know how to answer that question. If I'm supposed to spike it, what?
No, the Niners have a better shot. I'm sorry.
At a dynasty, than the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, I got to spike it.
Matt, I respect that, Matt.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Stephen, I have a question for you. The Jimmy G T-shirt.
What T-shirt?
You know the T-shirt.
I swear I don't.
Yes, you do. The T-shirt that Kittle wore with his shirt off, the Jimmy G T-shirt. I'll show you the video.
What is this?
We'll pull it up. It's coming. Relax. We're
hanging around.
That.
Must be crazy.
Stephen A.
I don't.
That would make a great.
Hell no.
Hold
Give
on.
it to me.
You need the phone.
I don't need
like
to hear the question.
Or
Hell
spike
no.
it.
Hell, do you see what I'm looking at out here?
Maybe the ladies would like it.
305, baby.
Please. Walking around with a Jimmy G T-shirt, please. No,
All right.
You can do that. I'm not doing that.
All right, we're done with like it or spike it. Did you guys like that?
It was cool.
Did you all like it? Like it or spike it?
Spike it.
All right. Just conversation here, Rick. I'll start with you. Who do you think has more to gain on Sunday? Do you think it's Jimmy Garoppolo and the Niners, or you think it's Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs with the win?
Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Okay. Stephen
Without a
A.
doubt.
I still haven't made a decision.
More to gain. More to gain.
Say what?
More to gain. I didn't ask your pick.
Me personally, I think that Jimmy G has more to gain because Patrick Mahomes is already there. We know he's a superstar. Win, lose, or draw, we're going to look at Patrick Mahomes and we expect greatness for years to come. We ain't sold on Jimmy G like that yet. But if he plays lights out in this Super Bowl, it changes everything for him. Changes everything.
I don't know that there's a wrong answer to this, but I will tell you Patrick Mahomes, because if Patrick Mahomes wins a Super Bowl by balling out, his reign over sports right now is undisputed. Even if he loses, I know what you mean, he's still up there. But if this dude, who's the best already who ever did it, in his second season wins a Super Bowl?
I don't feel that way. I don't feel he's the best to have ever done it yet.
Patrick Mahomes?
Excuse me, I need to see more of it.
Okay,
just
more of it.
Tell me the
more
player.
Of it. Aaron Rodgers.
No, Aaron Rodgers is as close as it came. Patrick Mahomes is even better.
Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
You had a nice, good 2 years. What if you fall off the cliff next year? Nah, I need more
I'll
of a
say
resume.
that 2-year climb was the best
Not
I've
doing
ever
that.
seen.
Or a 2-year climb, but don't tell me he's the best ever. pump the brakes on that, brother.
No one's ever played the position better
I'll
than
give a damn.
All right, I want to get your thoughts on some news
and again,
that I'm
and again.
getting. Guys, on the Saints, listen to me for 1 second. There's reports that apparently after the season, the Saints are going to move on from Drew Brees and hand the keys of the city over to Taysom Hill. Obviously, we know Teddy Bridgewater was there as well. So reportedly, Drew Brees done after this year. Taysom Hill would be under center for the Saints.
Nobody said.
Like, love, or hate it.
First of all, I don't like it. Because I haven't seen him do anything other than trick plays. That's number one. But number two, and more importantly, you really want me to care about this question? Hey, Sean Payton, much respect to you. But could you win another Super Bowl with Drew Brees before I get to think about Mr. Hill?
He's going to be on the show tomorrow, so you can ask him that very question.
You think I ain't going to say something?
You?
The man ain't won a Super Bowl since 2009, but Drew Brees is his quarterback. I'm going to ask why.
All right.
And I respect the man, but I'm going to ask why.
Where are you on this? You think Drew Brees should stick around, or it's
Most
time?
definitely,
Okay.
most definitely. I'm gonna stick with Brees. We need more.
Taysom Hill.
Sounds like
what do you
Taysom
think?
Hill. I'm sick of the disrespect toward Taysom Hill. Everyone thinks of him as like a gadget player.
Yeah.
And by the way, Tyreek Hill too. Tyreek Hill, well, he's really like a special teams type guy who can catch. No, Tyreek Hill's a great wideout. Taysom Hill is an excellent football player. He can be a receiver. He can be a running back. And I believe
him as the quarterback.
he can be the quarterback of a franchise, even succeeding Drew Brees. And the fact that Sean Payton's looking at him like that tells me a
but
lot.
Here's what's not fair about what you just said. You act like somebody's holding something against him. We're not holding something against Taysom Hill. What we're saying is, damn it, we ain't seen enough because you haven't been asked to do it. It's not your fault. I understand Sean Payton, but the same Sean Payton that you're talking about, and I respect the hell out of Sean Payton, but damn, Drew Brees is a bad brother, and I got one Super Bowl appearance.
Right now, he's not talking about right now. He's talking about when Drew Brees is done.
All I'm saying is, if you couldn't get that far with Drew Brees, why should I believe in Taysom Hill?
You know who's seen a lot of Taysom Hill in practice and all types of stuff? Sean Payton.
So
Payton's seen, and he's the dude going, that dude can be the quarterback of this.
And I just finished telling you.
Real quick.
Listen, Drew Brees has been there for a decade. He ain't been in a damn Super Bowl in a decade with Sean Payton as coach.
Dak says they're going to get a deal done. He's confident. He said it today.
Well, he keeps saying he's confident, but he's still getting paid $2 million while everybody else is in their 30s. I don't give a damn about how Dak Prescott feels. I give a damn about his signature being on the dotted line. Get paid.
Miami thinks Dak should get paid.
Let me know, baby.
Huge shout out, Rick. Thank you for being with us. We know you franchise, right?
I franchised that.
Christian McCaffrey will be here tomorrow. Von Miller will be here tomorrow. We are at the Clevelander in South Beach. This is the party set. Make sure you're with us tomorrow morning. Huge shout out to our First Take fam, our producer, Brian Bork, the whole crew.